On this channel, I've talked about when the mission trip is and where the mission trip is, and now I want to discuss who your neighbor is and how do you love them well. Hi, hello there. My name is Amanda. I'm a short-term missionary and a mom, and I have a cold. Yes, I have a cold, and you can tell which videos I batch film together because I tend to film 3 at a time, and this is one of the ones I'm filming while I have this cold. So I apologize in advance for the weird voice, the nasally, the gravelly, but I think that this is a really important topic and I really do want to talk about it. So I hope you just give me a little bit of grace with this really weird voice I have going on right now. In the Bible, Jesus says to love thy neighbor. His disciples are like, yo, who's our neighbor? And he's like, anyone you meet. If you've been a Christian for a while, or if you grew up in the church, you might understand that to be like, yeah, anyone in your life. Your neighbor's not just your next door neighbor, but also the people you go to church with or school with, or the people you see at your work or whatever. Those are your neighbors. But the question is, how do you love your neighbor? Loving them means showing up for them. Loving someone well isn't just about saying hi to them or being nice to your cashier. Loving someone well is about loving them with the way that God tells you to love them. Yes, we can't pour every ounce of ourselves out to every single person that we meet. That would be impossible and would leave us feeling empty. But the people that God has placed in your life, He has given those people to you to love well. When we're not doing mission trips, we're still doing mission work. And part of that mission work is preparing for those mission trips. And the way you prepare for those mission trips is to love your neighbor. Those people in your neighborhood, they each have something that they're handling. And just taking a little bit of extra time throughout your day to get to know them just a little bit can make all the difference for showing them God's love. Maybe you have someone who's elderly in your community that's a hard time getting their trash can to the road on garbage day. Offer to bring their trash can to the road for them every time the trash comes around. Maybe you have someone who is working a lot and doesn't have a lot of time to mow their lawn every week, and sometimes it gets a little overgrown. Offer to help them take care of their yard. It's not about big, grandiose things and becoming besties with every person you meet, but it's those little things that show you care, that you listen. That shows them that God cares and God listens. And it's great practice for when you get into the international mission field and you are trying to get to know those neighbors that live over there. People that you meet on the international mission field are the same types of people you're gonna see in your everyday life. These are people who have trouble bringing trash cans to the road or keeping their lawns cleared and manicured. There are so many things that you can do in your everyday to practice loving your neighbor well. Being a kind soul to those people that God has placed in your life and getting to know them just a little bit deeper shows them the love of God. And that is how you love well. It's about getting to know people because that's our deepest desire as humans, is to be known. And that's God's deepest desire for us, is to let us be known by Him. He wants us to desire those relationships, not only with each other, but with Him. And you can help someone see that they have inherent value and worth in this world just by asking them about their favorite TV show or moving their garbage can to the road. Those little things, they really do count and they really do add up. And that is how you love your neighbor well. And that gives you the practice you need for when you get to the international field, so you can love those neighbors well as well, because everyone we come into contact with is our neighbor. So let's go out and love our neighbors well today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because that lets me know that you want to see more content like this. And if you have a cool story about how you got to do something small for someone and it made their day, or maybe someone did something small for you and it truly changed your day, let me know the stories down below. I love to read all the stories about the little things that we do for each other. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.